AdWords campaign is by now already speeding along the highway towards your goal horizon. So let's turn on the remarketing turbochargers that will give you an extra boost. In Module 7, you'll discover how remarketing done right can be the turbo boost your campaign needs to reach your goal horizon quickly and smoothly. Implementing properly, something that very few advertisers ever do, get ready for a 20% boost to your campaign performance, and almost for free. The sooner you unwrap this module, the sooner your campaign can hit the turbo button.
Welcome, we're now in Module 7, where we're going to focus on remarketing strategies. And in this session, we're going to have a look at an introduction to what remarketing actually is. So, it's a quick refresher. Everything we've done so far, we've built a campaign, we've set targets and objectives for it, and we've got an optimization plan in place. We know how we're going to manage this account. Now, what you might not know so far is that remarketing as a method and a tactic and a strategy can add around 20% to your performance of your account. So if you imagine that in context, if you're getting inquiries at $40 an inquiry, add remarketing into that, you can probably drop that down to 30 or 32, something like that. It can have a significant effect on your campaign. So let's dive in and understand what it actually is first of all, and go through some sort of fundamental concepts. So what is remarketing? Remarketing is essentially this. It allows you, when somebody visits your website, to then show them ads as they browse other websites in the future. It's as simple as that. So a person visits your website today, you track them, and we're going to cover how to do that in the coming sessions. And once you've tracked them, wherever else they are on the internet, you can show them remarketing ads, your banner ads, your text ads, and other types of ads as they browse around the internet right into the future. So think about what that's there for. That's there because it will keep you top of mind. It will keep people coming back to your website. So with that said, why do it? It will give you typically 20% more conversions, more inquiries, more sales than you otherwise would have got. And it will cost you a tiny fraction of that to achieve it. It will give you ongoing exposure for your brand because people are now going to see your ads on an ongoing basis. You know, you can look like the big rock star company whose ads are being shown all over the internet for the foreseeable future. And it's extremely low cost, as I was just saying a second ago. We've seen campaigns where remarketing accounts for 25% of all conversions, and the cost is 3 to 5% of the account spend. So think about that, 3 to 5% spend, 20% conversion increase in return. The power is phenomenal. So that's why remarketing is so important. Now, a couple of fundamentals, and just make sure we've all got this clear. So the user visits your website today, and that triggers a tracking code. That tracking code, which is a piece of code we're going to put on your website, enables you to show ads to them elsewhere on the internet, and you can do it for up to 540 days using Google AdWords. So 540 days, roughly a year and a half. That's a phenomenally long period to be able to show someone ads. And just a point of clarification, it's a year and a half from their most recent visit, because when they come back to your website, the tag, the cookie, will update. You've then got another 540 days to show them ads. So think about that. That's a huge window to do something. If you imagine the equivalent, placing a newspaper ad today, somebody sees your ad today, it's like showing them that same ad or showing them different ads right into the future by paying for it once. It's phenomenally powerful. In terms of what you can do with it, you can use just about every type of ad available in Google. Text ads, image ads, videos. Text ads are exactly the same as for search. All the same features that are available in a search text ad are available in a remarketing text ad. We can use display, and I've just put a link in there to the Google guidelines, all the different display sizes of images that we can use. You can also show video ads on YouTube and other video sites. So there's a couple of technical bits, but we're going to spend more time looking at those in future sessions. So key question, who should use remarketing? My answer, unless you can't use remarketing for some particular reason, always use it. It just works. So with that said, who can't use it? Now, Google has a list of industries, business types that cannot use remarketing. And they're kind of sensible. Some of them tend to be a little bit overly conservative, in my opinion. But the rules are the rules, so we can get as upset as we like about it, but they're not going to change. So adult activities, gambling, for example, is not allowed. You can't advertise any kind of gambling related, alcohol related, or other adult activities using remarketing. You can't advertise anything to do with sexual behaviour, sexual orientation, or race or ethnicity, or political affiliation. Similarly, you can't use anything to do with negative financial status. The last thing that you would want, imagine if it's a shared computer. You're in financial trouble, you've been searching for how to avoid foreclosure, for example. You come home, or your partner comes home, look at the computer and start seeing all these ads about what to do if you're at risk of foreclosure. That's going to be a pretty unpleasant circumstance for anybody. So for those kind of reasons, Google don't allow you to use remarketing. Similarly for health or medical. Now, a quick point on this. Medical and health is getting ever stretched within Google at the moment. It started off things like cosmetic surgery. We used to see those kind of ads getting disapproved on a fairly regular basis. We're now even seeing dental ads being disapproved and campaigns being disapproved over a period of time. So medical and health is becoming a big issue and is affecting lots of types of businesses. Similarly, you can't do anything to advertise to children who are 13 or under, and you can't do anything that indicates somebody's got a criminal record. So if you're not in that any of those categories, you ought to be remarketing. So in the next sessions, we're going to dive into the detail of how to do it and look at some really cool strategies to not just do something basic, to not just go with a vanilla, dull remarketing campaign. We're going to build something far more exciting and far more engaging and far more profitable for you using different techniques to do that. So stick around. Next videos, we're going to dive into the details to how to make the thing really sing. Bye for now.